as always, if you can just let me know that you can see me and you can hear me. Let's start with that. Just let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Yes, Danny. Okay, cool. A sad day. A sad day for me, for many, many reasons. The amount of effort, time that has gone into what we're doing in France, and the realities of what we discovered, what we went through as a team. Yeah, upsetting, because even though this doesn't stop, for me it's saddened because my vision, especially for respect to my grandfather, would be to stand on those beaches with the men of England, to, you know, show them what time it was. And the threat now of being arrested, I mean, that's categorically clear now. I've got someone who I didn't even realize I had, absolute gold dust. Shouldn't have even said that, really. An anonymous person who has today been in contact again. I didn't really realize the value of this person, and I apologize if she's listening, but she has been researching France for the last 20 years, maybe longer, with the migrant boats and everything else. Really detailed since 2020, she said. And some of the stuff that she's told me today, it's incredible. The evidence that she has. I don't want to say too much because I know that she wants me to meet her, which we're going to do. We're going to do a really good meet with her. She has a lot. God, I mean, we met someone here that had contacted Ryan and the team the other week. She was same caliber, incredible woman. Had documents basically outlining exactly what was happening with the NGOs, and yeah, really getting somewhere. And it's a shame. It's a real shame that the French authorities can go to the extent that they've gone to ban 10 of us from France, but yet can't go to that any sort of extent to ban migrants from invading our country. So, a couple of things I need to put straight. There's been some reports today, which I'll show you, which I don't really care about, but I'm going to share it because on the basis of understanding why I'm about to have to say what I'm going to have to say. So let's share this one here. Let's go back to there. So this one here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get a bit bigger. So that's basically a report there. Let's go back off. Basically a report there that says Danny Tomo has left the anti-migrant movement, and I don't know. So I've had some comments made. I've had some messages sent to me. Bit of a sad day, really, because we've given, as a team, collectively given everything to try and make this work, and we still will. A bit of a bump in the road. Yeah, you can say that, because now we can't even, well, I can't, and the team, who, by the way, don't get enough credit. The team, the Raise the Colour team, as in the lads behind the scenes, Elliot, you know, Billy, you know who you are. All these lads, they are fantastic. And without them, none of what's happened would have worked. So me and Ryan have been the forefront, been the pictures, been the videos, but reality, there's a lot of people that have made this work, and they have to make sure that they get their praise as well. But we've got a long way to go. I've been doing this a while, And there comes and goes, people come and go, and situations come and go. Now, I put my heart and soul into this. I did. And I put my heart and soul into it to make this work, and I'm going to continue to do that. But certain things have been happening which I just cannot accept. Over the years, people have called me this, they've called me that. They said I'm in it for one reason, I'm in it for this reason, and I'm not. I'm in it because I genuinely care about my daughter, about my sons, about the country they're growing up in the life that we're leaving them. And, to find a team like Raise the Colours, to find someone of that caliber, very rare in this, very, very rare to find someone that's willing to do what's needed. Very rare. Throughout the years, there's been a lot of talkers, not many doers. And so I'm going to put this straight right now, because I'm not going to keep this video up. This video is going to be deleted. I'm not going to keep this video up. A few weeks ago, there was a meeting with Raise the Colours and myself and a few others. And the meeting didn't go very well. I am someone that needs stuff to happen now. I want stuff to happen now. The boats are coming now. The invaders are here. These sexual predators are coming into our country now. So if my frustration in that meeting was that things aren't moving quick enough and people are frustrated, and I wanted to get things moving. And some of the team in that meeting, particularly Ryan, didn't want that to happen. They wanted a bit more of a pause, a bit more of a thing. And from some angles, I understand that. But we haven't got time to mess around with this. It's all well and good, the optics of this, how this looks, but the reality of what needs to happen is we need people to stop these boats, and that could get ugly. And in some respects, sometimes it has to get ugly to get shit done. That doesn't mean it has to go violent or go into a riot, but shit needs to get done. So that meeting happened a couple of weeks ago. And then over the last couple of days, I've attempted to put together a studio for Operation Overlord, to bring people in, to have conversations, to have interviews, to get this moving, get things going, get things moving. I wanted things to start moving right now. I'm fed up of waiting. I want to get things moving. Ryan didn't want that. Ryan wanted to keep it on the level that he wanted to keep it at. And we had a disagreement. About how I saw things, how I saw the way he was trying to do things in different avenues as well. And we had a disagreement. And that happens. We work very closely together. Sometimes you're not going to agree with everything. So last night, I made him aware that I'm going to step away from him and Raise the Colours, because I don't believe the angle that they're going down is going to work. I don't believe it's going to work. I think it's too long-winded. I think people attending, medical courses is not going to work. You need people, meet them, make sure they're okay, check them out. Can be done quite quickly. Get them on the beach, get them mic'd up. Let's move on. Let's get it done. Let's fucking move. Let's go. Let's get it done. No, too much long-windedness. I couldn't be part of it. And there was certain elements, other elements, I just couldn't be part of, because I saw it for what it was. And this isn't slandering anyone. This is just being truthful. Like I said, this video is not going to stay up. This is my one time. I never, ever talk about infighting. I never talk disrespectfully about anyone. But they put a statement out about me today. And for that reason, people started questioning me about my activism. Are you leaving activism? Are you leaving? Are you crazy? This is my life and has been for the last 9 years. I've given everything. I've suffered, I've been to hell and back, because I have a heart that believes in a certain way. And I'd never want to fall out of anyone. So last night, last thing I said to Ryan was, no bad blood. Don't put anything public. Walk away. You do. I'll do what I do. We'll come together at some point. Everything. No, they decided to put a statement out, which then made the left start putting bloody news reports about me, saying Danny Tomo has left the movement. No, it's not true. And it never will be true, because I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere until this is done, until this country's safe. End of. And I feel very disrespected, and I feel used on a certain level. And yesterday proved that. And very sad day for me, because I hate it. I love I love unity. I love finding other people that feel like you, behave like you. And then tonight, I've been threatened. I've been threatened not to do this video. I am not that kind of fella. Ryan Bridge threatened me tonight that he would ruin me, whatever that means, if I came on here and cleared the mess that he created yesterday. And that's it. That's all I've got to say. Never threaten me. I've been to hell and back. I've been some places that people wouldn't dare go. You don't threaten me. And it showed me a side of him that was very, very, very sinister. Power, money, changes people. Sad. Very sad. And he doesn't even need the money. So just a sad state of affair. And I told him tonight, remove the post about me. We'll go on our way. We'll have a great time. Because Overlord will work. If you've noticed, he's changed all the things. No Overlord now. He's took all the data. They've changed the passwords. They've pushed me out. It is what it is. Because I do this for the right reasons. And I'm not going to infight with anyone. This is the only time you'll ever hear me open my mouth about anything. Because I was threatened this evening by a man I believed was a true patriot, which turns out, from my point of view, isn't so. So that's it. That's my point of view. This video will be deleted. Very sad. I know you're going to probably scream straight like this. And Ryan, I know you're watching. Sad, mate. I asked you to remove the post. I asked you to do the right thing. I asked you to leave me alone. I asked you not to bring me into your drama. And now you've brought upon me drama, an unfair drama, and I gave you everything. I didn't get much in return. So moving forward with Operation Overlord, I am going to be calling. We're going to be going to France and we're going to be going to Dover and we're going to show them what time it is. Now's not the time for conferences. Now's is not the time for medical courses. Now is not the time to delay. Now is the time for the English and the British men to stand up and to do something before we can't. It's that simple. You either do it or you don't. And I'm a doer. And to anyone that thinks I've walked away from a patriotic movement, never. You're going to have to kill me to get rid of me. So don't believe what you read. Don't believe the headlines that they're trying to put out about me. I'm here to stay. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to see this through to the end. Money, everyone needs money to pay their bills, but money isn't a motivator for me. What's motivated for me is to get this done. To get people in France, get people in Dover, and send a shock factor through the whole establishment. That's my goal. Not delaying. April, May. They're coming in today. Right now, today. They're in today. What are we doing about it? Nothing. We're putting a hold on it. Why? Why putting a hold on it? The lads are there. The lads are ready. We don't want the lads. We want the. Who do you think stormed the beaches in the 1940s? It weren't the middle classes. It weren't the middle classes. It was the working class lads. We stormed the beaches back in the 1940s. And it's about time we drew some fucking bollocks, took the risks that are going to come with what we're trying to do and get it done. Operation Overlord was never about creating some sort of organization. It was about creating a fight back for our kids, for our families, for our generations that are coming. And I won't lose sight of that, no matter what comes my way. I will not lose sight of that. I don't forget where I come from, and I don't forget. I've been around enough times. I've been around enough opinions and everything else. People to say, go this way, go this. No, you stick with what you know. You stick with what you're true with. And if you stick with what your heart tells you to do and tells you not to do, and to walk away at the right time when it doesn't seem right. And I walked away because it didn't seem right. The end goal here is to stop the boats. The French are taking the piss. What are we doing about it? Having conferences, sitting down and ain't going to do nothing. Ain't going to do nothing. It's going to take too long. It's not going to work. And we're going to end up sitting on our asses doing absolutely nothing and back to square one again. What needs to happen now. Do you understand? Right now. Not in a month's time, not in 3 weeks' time, right now. these men, these degenerate men from third world countries, which would happily rape our daughters and our women, are in the country now. We could have done something by now. We could have gone by now. And now the French have shown their hand. What have we done? Nothing. Talking. We've been to France. Done it. I know what to do. Now I need the men ready to go. And I've been hindered from doing that. That's why I walked away. That's why I'm going to do what I need to do to get this done. This isn't about being famous. This isn't about getting the likes and the follows and the followers and this, and we're going to do this for the country. It's about getting it done. It's about doing what's right for the country. It needs to happen now. And I'm fed up of waiting. The men are fed up of waiting. Enough. That's my bit. That's it. And to all the left and all those that want to, you're never going to get rid of me. I care too much about this country. I love this country. I love this man and what he did for us. What he did for us. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? They didn't wait. Imagine if they'd have waited. What would have happened to us if they'd have waited? What would have happened? Yeah, we're going to just wait a little bit longer. What? We're going to wait. Well, the Germans are on their way. We need to take a leaf out of their book. Get off the internet. Get off the screens. We can do what is being shown around the world. Look at Iran. Look at places. Look what needs to be done. Sitting around on our asses talking absolute waffle is not going to change what's coming. What's coming needs to happen now. And I'm going to be calling for it in Dover and in France. And those that want to do the other side of it and want to be part of little courses and want to be part of medical courses and all that, great, brilliant. You can follow us behind. We're going. We'll make sure we know who we're dealing with, and then we're going. French want to arrest us. Want to arrest me. Let's take 5,000 men to France and see who they arrest. Let's stand on those very beaches and see who they want to arrest. Are they taking the piss? The only reason those French frogs are able to live the lives that they live right now is because of our grandfathers and the Americans. If it wasn't for us, they'd be speaking German. They wouldn't even have a country. And now they're actively preventing British citizens from crossing the channel, but won't prevent third world invaders to crossing the channel into us. Are they taking the fucking piss? Are they taking the piss? Because they are taking the piss. And what are we doing about it? Just constantly doing an update here and there. I'm fed up of waiting. Enough is enough. The men are ready. We know what needs to be done. We don't need to wait any longer. We don't need to do anything. And this is no disrespect to any of the work that's gone on behind the scenes. I get it. It's been great. We've done it. We've been doing this a few months now. We don't need to go round the circles. My frustration comes from this waiting game. I'm ready. And I know thousands of you are ready too. So what are we waiting for? I think we go to Dover. We see how many turn up. Turn up with your passports. We go to Dover, turn up with your passports, and we go. We go in different ways. People are, oh, I'm going to turn it. Of course it's going to get ugly. We think this is going to go swiftly, nicely. It's going to get ugly at some point. You're dealing with here. You're dealing with corrupt conspiracy governments and NGOs that are flooding our beautiful country with these disgusting, despicable men. And what are we doing? What are we doing? Waiting for courses? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not waiting anymore. Enough is enough. Long as enough, the time has come to stop the waiting and to get something done. This is no disrespect to Ryan. What Ryan has done, what we have done as a team is great. But his direction is not the direction that this country needs to go in. It's too long-winded. The power has gone to his mind. He's gone on GB News too many times. I refuse to go. I don't want to go on GB News. I don't want to go on the news agencies that slander us. The news are the fucking enemy. I don't care if it's GB News, Sky News, or anyone. They are the enemy. They should be treated as such. End of. We need men on the ground. Our grandfathers will look down and say, fair play. You have to forget the risks. Everything holds risks. We cannot get away with doing anything without a risk. So I believe that's what needs to happen. Because otherwise, we're just going to, like, a million, immigration is 1 million last year. 1 million people came into our country. Hundreds of thousands of third world savages that have never, ever lived in a Western society are now living amongst our women and children. And more are coming every day. And we're just sitting around trying to plan. Fuck that. It's time, man. I can't stress to you what I see coming if we don't take a hold of this. I really do. I think we need the farmers involved. We need the national strike lads, wherever they are, involved. We need all the patriots involved. We need the political parties involved. We need to do this now, quickly. Get it done. Let's get it done. Waiting around is not helping anyone. It's not protecting anyone. It's prolonging what needs to happen. We're a Christian nation, and we are slowly but surely losing the whole fabric of what that means. The reason our grandfathers and our grandmothers lived such a holy life, a life of, the way that they did, the way they dressed, the way they conducted themselves, is because of this. It's because this was at the forefront of everything that we did. Christianity, Jesus Christ, and now look at it. God, I feel for the kids. When I'm 20, 30 years older than I am now, I'm going to be old, wrinkly, and I'm going to sit there and think, could we have done more? Could we have done a little bit more? Could we have done it a bit quicker? Yeah, we could have, yeah. We didn't. So that's my my thinking pattern. I see things for what they are. I live and breathe this. I live and breathe what this is. And no one will ever try and push me away from what I know is right. I'm very saddened today. For me, it's a sad day today for me, for multiple reasons. But I know what needs to be done. We move on. I'm going to meet the lads on Sunday. We're going to get this done. I'm going to announce it. I want to be involved in it. Be involved in it. If you don't want to be involved in it, then sit on your ass and wait for some medical courses. I'm going to bed. Try and sleep. I wish you all well, and I hope that I haven't ranted too much. And like I said, I won't be keeping this up. So yeah, much love to you all. And remember, I do this for one reason and one reason alone. I love England. I love our country. And I remember what it used to be like. And all I wish and dream of is that one day it could return to that. It's a big wish, probably a wish that's never going to come true. But all we can do is fight. Fight on every level. Good night. God bless. In Jesus' name. Amen.